Hello, you fiends. How fare all of you, my friends? Okay, we have a few main line stories for a little bit. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Good, good, good. What happened yesterday? Quite a few things. We had the Supersonic versus Knuckles. We finished the Tails story. We had Sonic meeting Jeffrey St. John for the first time. Quite a bit. Oh, this is dead. I should charge these at some point. We met Knuckles' dad. That's true. We did that as well. We have also done that. My reactions to the Titan fights. They were pretty good, weren't they? Thank you. I blew out my voice for nothing. Yeah, that happened too. Though it was pretty funny. Have to say. Is he still dating Sally? Is Sonic still dating Sally? I mean, I guess. Technically, yes. I suppose. Wow, Streamlabs really just stopped today, like almost immediately. It was like, oh no. Was Moby in Australia as wild as I expected? Honestly, no. I thought it was like it really wasn't that different other than like, hey, here's some Australian characters. Pretty cool, right? And it's just like, oh, it's just the same. It looks basically exactly the same. I decided to take the day off, I guess. What if I do this? Will it just still show up? Oh, there we go. It caught up. Wow, every time I do that, it changes color. Interesting. What about the CD-ROM RAM? That one killed me. That one made me laugh a lot. The art in this era is really nice. It is sometimes. I feel like there are certain, for example, this art, I almost feel like it's a little too detailed in certain areas. Like I feel like Sonic's drawn okay, but that's because like his design is it's pretty simple. And then with Sally, they add like a lot of extra flourishes, like to her hair and to her fur and to her clothes, and it's just like it almost makes it seem like look at the cliff, right? Look at how many cracks and stuff the cliff has. I don't know. It just seems like too much sometimes. You know what I mean? It's playing an early April Fool's joke on us. True. True. Did I see the new Sonic Channel Silver art? The one with Elise? Yes. If it's that one, then yes. If they posted something since then, no, I have not. Was what have your Frontiers play through again? What? I do not understand the question. It's a different one? I have not seen it then. Sonic channel. Not HDMI Sonic channel. Just Sonic channel. Oh, is it the one where he's like what is he? He's like an Amazon delivery guy for Soliana, delivering cookies. That one? Or oh, you said you were watching. Okay. You were about to ask. Oh, sorry. I was cleaning them. How am I doing? I'm doing well, Gregory. How are you doing? The night on extreme mode before the stream ends. Good luck. That's a tough one. That's toughy. Spotted Big in the background? Oh, there he is! I was like, what? Where? I see him. I love Big. Truly the god of the Sonic universe.
Sonic the Hedgehog! Look out, it's a bot ambush!
Blast from the Past, Part 1. Still falling asleep too late. I get that. I've been really tired these mornings, and I think it's just because, like, I'm staying up late with my family, and I'm just like, ugh, really tired. What I think about the Elise, how does mean she'll return, especially since she's Queen Elise now? What? Did it ever say she was Queen Elise? I don't think that means anything. I mean, like, they're just what-if scenarios. They've shown, like, to call and stuff, and, like, I don't think that necessarily means they'll return. It's just showing them. Yeah, in translation. Well, I mean, what is it, like, Elise-sama? Because if it's Elise-sama, Sama is just, like, the, like, a high position of power, right? Am I watching these issues by the release date or published date? If by published, then why your spreadsheet says date released? I mean, it's like how they were chronologically published. Like however they came out. That's what I've never understood. Like, what's the difference between release date and published date? I don't really. She's always been Queen Elise in Japanese. Okay, so she's still Princess Elise. Joel-sama is what they. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's what I always thought too. Is that she'd be a duchess? Like, because if her dad was the Duke of Soliana, why is she the princess?
Grab on, Sal! My rope's cut! I'm falling! Princess! Or Duchess, whatever!
I guess technically she would be princess because her dad is the king. I was just making a joke.
Gotcha, Sal! Nice catch, Tails. Whew. This way, everyone! How did those metallic meatballs know we were up here? Whoops, that's how! They tracked us with a robo-dog! Robo-dog? Why, that's Mutsky! You know that dog, Sugar? Mutsky is my dog, Bunny! He was captured and roboticized at the same time as my Uncle Chuck! My arms are blue, well, my one arm is. He was my best friend and the only dog that I like better than a chili dog. He even saved my life once. Looks like he wants to take back the favor. Mutsky, stop! It's me, Sonic! Don't you remember? He remembers! But he's leaving with the other bots. Mutsky, come back!
I can't do my Sonic voice right now.
Mutsky, come back! I can help you! Mutsky!
Let him go, Sonic.
Uncle Chuck!
I called off that bot attack, Sonic. Though my mind is no longer under Robotnik's control, I still have access to some of his secret codes and equipment.
Well, that's convenient. Why don't you just, like, stop everything? I guess some of his secret codes. But still, I feel like with your power, you'd be able to kick some ass.
But I'm afraid the same can't be said for poor Mutsky's mind. He's still a bot, Sonic, since he knows your scent better than anyone. He's your most dangerous foe.
I'll never believe that. Not Mutsky. Stop all this foolish talk. We must leave before the bots return. Follow me, everyone. Woohoo! Look, Antoine is doing a side spin. Are you okay, Antoine? Well, that depends. If this is a dream, then I am okay. If it is not, then...
He has a... Wow, he used to paint. Whoever this guy is.
Help!
My guess is that blast from one of the bots opened up the chasm where this prehistoric Mobian bear was...
He's a bear? Okay, I guess I can see it.
Was accidentally frozen about 8,000 years ago. The scientific name is Mobus ursidae sapiens.
Just means a sapient bear from Mobius.
Why don't we call him Moby for short? I'm getting Mondo bad vibes from this. We should leave him where we found him.
I disagree, Sonic. It's possible that the ice preserved this Mobian. I think the humane thing to do is to take him back to Knothole and try to revive him.
Yeah, I guess that would be humane, but is it intelligent? As my weekend's going well, Nova. I'm glad you're binging Minus World content. We actually just put out a video. I haven't seen it yet because we recorded it like a month or two ago. But like, we just put out the Sonic 2 without a ring, and that was an interesting video. That's a really interesting video.
Sonic the Hedgehog, this glaciator we captured from Robotnik also works in reverse. I've adjusted its components to melt the ice around Moby.
We're really sticking with that name, huh?
In other words, you're defrosting.
Yes, but it must be done very, very slowly over a period of days.
Days? Hope you don't mind if I skip the first thrilling 40 hours of ice melting. Oops.
Look out! Oh no! When you hit the glaciator, you turned up the heat!
Sorry, Rotor. I didn't mean to microwave him.
Sonic, I think he moved!
You're right, Rotor. He's alive. He's trying to say something.
I don't think that's early Mobian. Thanks for reviving me.
Careful, he's got 8,000-year-old morning breath. You are keeping your pose of the princess, or I will... Oh. Now you all stay up in that tree until you calm down. You understand, Sugar?
Oh.
I told you we should have left the big dope frozen. Oh, and Sonic is right. He is the librarian. I think you mean barbarian, Antoine. You wrecked Knothole!
You're forgetting something, guys. Moby is way out of place in our modern world. It's gotta be a total shock to him.
I'll just notice that he doesn't have an R on his cap anymore.
Give him a chance to adjust, and I bet you'll see another side of Moby.
I hope so. The side we're getting now is pretty gruesome. Wait, Moby was holding a paintbrush when he found him. Maybe he's one of those cave painters. And maybe art is the way to communicate with him. I'll be right back.
I love that this looks like it was drawn in MS Paint. You know what I mean? No, he means librarian. The language they speak is known as Mobian. Is that what they said? That was the language?
Look here, Sugar. I drew this symbol for friendship. Understand? We all want to be your friends. Let's hope he doesn't mistake it for a Valentine. I'm suggesting a polyamorous relationship between Moby, myself, and Sonic Sugar.
Wow, it really was just drawn in MS Paint. Aw, that's so sad. I love that dogs are the same. Dogs are so perfect that they haven't changed in the last 8,000 years. Although I wonder if this is some kind of, like, hint that, like, he's gonna meet Mutsky and be like, I love Mutsky!
Moby, wait! Where are you going?
Oh.
Ugh. Ugh, good riddance. Knew that trying to communicate with him was a waste of time.
He's probably going back to the cave where we found him.
Not if the bots find him first. Someone's gotta catch him. And being the fastest dude in town, I guess I'm elected. I've been over, under, and around this mountain 10 times already. What a waste of 60 seconds. Still no sign of that prehistoric past. Uh-oh, there he is. I suppose I'll have to rescue the big ape. Oh well, still owe those bots for ambushing us. I've been working on my variation of my sonic spin, but I can only do this if I hadn't had a big lunch.
He looks so concerned. I mean, I guess I would be too if I saw something like that. You can finally start enjoying Semana Santa. Hell yeah, dude. That's right, yeah.
Ta-da! Another great performance by Sonic the Hedgehog. Thank you.
Woof! Woof!
Mm. Did he have this rope the whole time? Oh, he did. Okay. I was like, did they just pull that out of his ass? I don't remember him having that. Dunk.
Wait, Moby, stop! Try to understand what I'm saying. Don't hurt him. He's my dog. I know. I'll communicate with you by the way Bunny suggested, by drawing a picture in the dirt with this stick. See? That's me and that's Muskie. Sure, he's a vicious killer bot, but I love him.
Would Moby even understand like what the heart symbol means? I mean, like I feel like just drawing Sonic and Muskie would be enough, but would like did cavemen also understand what like heart symbols were? This kind of Pluto Goofy situation. I think so, yeah. Oh wait, hold on.
Huh? Ugh. Looks like I owe you an apology, pal. Next time I meet an 8,000-year-old Mobian, I won't be such a chili brain.
Back at Knothole.
Couldn't make Mutsky a dog again, but I was able to restore his consciousness.
Don't you guys have a de-roboticizer? Am I insane? Because nothing happened to the thing, right? Because isn't that what they used to save Sally? Did it break? Did it get destroyed? What the fuck happened? It broke? It's a one-use thing? Did it? I don't remember that. It broke back then after it ran out of battery? It did? I don't remember. I don't remember that. That's so stupid. Why? Like, what's even the point? Did they ever explain what the point of the de-roboticizer, though? And why don't they just build another one? Oh, they don't know the technology. It's like, oh, come on. Rotor's gotta be able to build one, right?
I couldn't make Mutsky a dog again, but I was able to restore his consciousness.
How? How are you able to do that, but not, you know, take the robot parts off of him?
I miss you too, boy.
As for you, my prehistoric friend, can't send you back in time, but I can make our world a bit more familiar to you.
Wait, why not? Don't you... Robotnik built a time machine too. I mean, you guys can do it. If he can do it, you guys can do it. Sonic literally went back in time in one issue. Just build the thing. Well, no, I get that they're not robot parts. That's literally his body, but it's just like, come on. You can restore his consciousness in his brain, which you would think is... Like, why is his brain organic, but not, like, his skin or whatever? You know what I mean?
Not even Robotnik and his bots know about this Mobian jungle. The environment's too harsh for modern folks, but you should find it just like home, Moby.
Aw.
If not, you can always come back to your family. Us. Say goodbye to Moby, Mutsky. Sit up and give him your paw. Gotta remember that you're a robot.
Not literally, you dumb mutt. Hey, Knuckles is chaotic. I like that we're still continuing. I think that moving forward, we're going to see a lot more of this. We're like... Because I remember in the issue that I have, it was like separated into 3 separate stories. Like, it was the main continuity Sonic story. One of them was a Tails story, and I think the other one was like, what's going on in Sonic's world kind of thing. Like, not Sonic Universe, but like, here's the main Sonic story, here's like a side plot, and then here's a Tails story. So like, I kind of like that. I enjoy that we're getting like multiple stories in one comic. His brain isn't organic, it's literally a CPU. Then how the fuck are you going to restore Mutsky's consciousness if it's a CPU to something that's organic? When the fuck did they like transfer his brain, like Mutsky's consciousness, his brain, into like digital data that Chuck can then be like, ah, here you go, be a dog again. I mentioned I had issue 150, right? Yes. You can't just say shit and be like, oh, it makes sense if you think about it. It's just like, no, it doesn't. It makes sense. It doesn't make sense when you think about it. And what does the de-roboticizer do if the organic material is just gone? That's what I'm saying. It's okay, Boolin.
1 minute we're fighting for our lives in the jungle, and the next we're prisoners.
It's really weird to do the Charmy voice without doing the
Yup, diddly dee.
like that shit. I'm glad I'm not doing it anymore, but it is a little weird.
Nothing good, that's for sure.
Ugh, what happened to us? Sorry to keep you in the dark.
Oh.
Sorry to keep you in the dark, Charmy, but I have my reasons. Don't fret, though. You've no need for SBO's Vanishing Act, or a show of Mighty's prodigious strength. Once our guest of honor arrives, assuming he ever does, all will be made clear.
Is that Fang? He's got a cowboy hat.
You seem to know an awful lot about us.
Oh, what?
You seem to know an awful lot about us, and about Knuckles, but we don't know you from squat. That's the way I like it, Vector. Still, if it will put your minds at ease, it's a problem which can be readily solved.
Swoop!
That
door just appeared out of nowhere.
maybe, or it could have been there all along. Who or what are we dealing with? Why not turn the corner and see for yourselves?
It can't be. You're Archimedes?
No, it's Rotor in Tundra Road, Part 2. I forgot he got his own comic. Nauthol's freedom-fighting walrus received a distress call from his family home in the frozen North Sea. Princess Sally gave him permission to investigate. I just realized, holy shit. The news anchor fish from SpongeBob is just my Mettaton voice from Undertale. Wow. I don't think I ever noticed that. I think someone might have mentioned it in the Undertale video, but I never... My Mighty voice is literally just Australian Sonic? Yeah, that sounds right. Wow. God, you said that British oh diddly does. You said that, Nova? Yeah, I don't, wow, it really is, huh? Greetings, people of Bikini Bottom! I always just assumed that, like, I made Mettaton's voice a little bit more mechanic. Just a little bit, but, like, no, it really is just kind of the same voice. Princess Sally gave him permission to investigate. He was shocked to discover a nefarious scheme by Ivo Robotnik, but before Rota could contact the freedom fighters, he was clubbed unconscious and sent to a cold, watery grave with the Simpsons fish. Except he has 2 eyes like a normal one does.
Cold, watery.
Okay, they are French.
But not a grave, mon ami.
Hey, I know you! Celia! One of the displaced Arctic Mobians!
Oui, Monsieur Rotter.
But ow, my aching head!
I will explain what happened over a cup of tea, no? I was fishing for dinner when I saw you hit the water and begin to sink. Mon Dieu! I swam beneath you to push you back up into the surface. No offense, Monsieur Rotter, but this is not the small task. You are very fat. When I reached the nearest ice floe, I tried to lift you without success. Lucky for us, the big boy was nearby. Augustus, the polar bear.
Norm of the North.
I can't thank you enough, Celia. And where's Augustus? I want to shake his paw.
He's around. Voila! I managed to save your chapeau.
Oh, wow! Merci! This hat was a gift from my mom! My mom!
Votre mère?
Mom's the reason I'm here! She called me on my old transistor radio, a relic from my childhood!
Help!
I traveled north only to find my entire family hypnotized by the evil Dr. Robotnik. Ha! He plans to
I don't know why I felt the need to draw Robotnik there.
He plans to make them build a giant freezer ushering in a new ice age, thus killing all non-robotic life on Mobius.
Quel dommage!
You bet that's bad. That's why you've got to get your friends and join me so we can...
That is impossible, monsieur. Gontiver, Elma, and Flip live far away. Besides, we are just getting settled up here.
Listen, there won't be any up here unless you help me. Comprendez-vous?
There is no need to shout at me or to speak horrible French. And those threatening gestures will only make Augustus angry.
That's right. Please, let me explain.
But of course, put him down, Augustus.
I apologize for acting hastily, but I'm afraid for Mom and my little brother Skeeter. Even so, we must stop Robotnik or we're all done for. The dusk is right, Celia. What'd you think?
I think we need a plan, Miami.
And so, low WD. Oh no, that's still 10 WD-40. I think it looks like it says low W40. Wow, really? Norm of the North is a movie you don't remember for any other reason than the Twitter account. I've never seen the movie. I've only seen like reviews of it and that damn Twitter account. And I only know about the Twitter account because of that one Izzy video. It's weird how Celia and Antoine never properly interacted in the whole comment. You know what's funny too is that like Celia seems like even more French than Antoine does. Like Antoine seems like he has more of a domination over the way they write them anyway. It seems like Antoine has more of a domination over the English language, and Celia's just like very, very, very French. Did I see the most recent tweet from Sonic? Something may be coming. I have not seen that. No. Sonic Hedgehog. We've been listening. A new direction for Sonic is coming. What is happening? Is he going to be British in the next game? It's March 31st. This couldn't possibly be an April Fool's joke. Oh, it's just going to be like tomorrow. They're going to announce something and be like, Sonic Adventure 3. And it's just nothing. Nah, tomorrow's April Fool's. You can't get me. Silly. Their fur is actually transparent. It looks like because they're surrounded. Really? I thought they're... Interesting. Because I know that their, like, skin is black, right? I'm pretty sure. Remember when Norm of the North was in your theater? Did surprisingly well. Really? How you doing, Carl? Still, yeah, sounds like it. And so...
What do you want, Icebot?
We have something to show you, O Oval One.
What is it? Show with the walrus herd.
On the contrary, behold.
What is that?
A tribute paid to you by the other Arctic creatures. They left it at the front door of this hidden fortress. Isn't it a nice horsey? Here's a note to Ivo from the frozen Trojans. Why would they send Master Robotnik condoms? We all know he doesn't fuck.
Fools! It's a trap! Right, Franzo! Attack!
Liberty! Equality! Sorority!
Oh dear, there's too much violence on TV these days. You're through, Robo! Celia's gonna wire this fortress to explode! What do you say to that? As a matter of fact, I do have one thing to say. Oh yeah? Yeah. Attention, walrus slaves. You must destroy Rotor.
Must destroy Rotor.
Alors, they are still under his control.
Mom! Skater! Skate, skate, skate! They're out of it. Let's split. Come on, otherwise I gotta protect you and injure them.
They follow you. I will get to work.
Must destroy Rotor.
Augustus, you're headed for the icy peninsula. I got an idea.
Must destroy Rotor. I love that, like, Rotor's family are the only walruses that wear clothes. Everyone else is just a generic walrus. Must destroy Rotor. Brr, brr, brr. Don't worry about it. Yeah, if it's an April Fool's joke, I really hope it's funny, but please stop trying to change.
Okay, you just stay here while I jump into the water. That's your idea? I've heard better.
Must destroy Rotor.
I'll be right back. Don't worry. I'm worrying.
Must destroy Rotor.
Is this happening? Because I skipped the last reunion? Listen, I didn't want to see my aunt. She's like really, really uncool and always tells me to get my degree.
Must destroy Rotor. Suddenly from below.
You can't resolve family disputes that way, so I'm granting you a trial separation.
Is this what happens in Alaska, Carl? Just random walruses and polar bears just fighting each other? Translucent, not transparent. Yeah, that makes more sense, because if it's transparent, you would see right through the bear. Gonna try to ride polar bear while just... Yeah, exactly, you might as well. It's okay, Bula, no worries. That was my break. My birthday was good. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. It's a fantastic MMA scene. Does it really?
You broke the ice floe into 2 pieces! Yes, this way they can't carry out Robotnik's deadly order.
Must destroy Rotor. This presents a problem.
The tides grabbed them! I'll toss one of my electronic tracers onto the floe! Otherwise, I may never see them again. Goodbye, dear mother, beloved brother.
Must destroy Rotor.
What a beautiful sentiment. See ya, Tusker. We'll keep an eye out for the herd.
We shall call on this radio to give it you give to us. Au revoir, Monsieur Rotel.
Meanwhile, I'll work on a way to break Robotnik's hypnotic spell back in my lab. I'll be back someday. Of course, that can only happen if you tell us to do it, otherwise we won't do it. Unless you're Ken Penders, in which case, I don't give a shit if you don't like Jeffrey St. John. He's gonna appear anyway, and he will fuck Sally. This I promise you.
Badunk. Badunk. Oh. Wait. Never mind. My bad. Badunk. We are further ahead than I thought. Right? Or wait, we did read 33, right? Just now? Or no? We did not. That's why I was confused. I was like, what? Coca-Cola polar bear, yes, not as cool as he has an orange. Oh, that's a shame. That's an absolute shame, dude. You'll never guess where Sonic battles this time. Inside of a nose. That's my guess. Ah, wait. Okay, April. Is that correct? Yup. Knuckles' solo story inside. Sonic the Hedgehog and Let's Get Small. Way ahead of you.
Sonic the Hedgehog comes blasting through the hidden tunnel into a secret village knothole. He instantly slows his re-entry with a reverse Sonic spin, bounces off the credit box, executing a perfect double flip, zooms inside and awaits the crowd's reaction.
What the hell?
Ahem. I said he awaits the crowd. This is strange. The main security station is unattended. In fact, the whole place seems to be deserted, which leads me to wonder. Where is everybody? This is getting way past uncool. I'm getting a bad feeling.
That's what I'm here to prevent. COVID restrictions are in place, Sonic.
Rotor?
Yeah,
What's wrong, man? You look awful.
I know. That's why I masked you.
I don't get it.
And I don't want you to get what everyone else did. Help me into the lab. Ugh. Holy frijoles.
Princess Sally, Tails, Bunny, Antoine, all the freedom fighters look deathly. Jacob? What's that guy's name? They look deathly ill.
Yesterday, no, my birthday was like a week ago.
We are.
Rotor, snap out of it, pal. Tell me what happened while I was out on patrol.
It all started when we ordered takeout from that new fast food restaurant.
Huh? McRobos? That sounds like a setup by Robotnik. Why didn't you eat the stuff I left in the fridge?
We're all tired of your leftover chili dogs. But you're right, it was a trap.
What happened?
Why is his tummy like translucent, but not like his arms or his muzzle and his like ears? They're the same color.
Robotnik must have mastered microbionics.
Oh my god! After Robotnik, McRobos, and microbionics, you can't blame me for not knowing how to read them. Ah, it's not code. It's just McDonald's.
Tiny little robot germs. He sprinkled them into our deep-fried potatoes so they'd get inside us, which they did. We've all got the French virus.
French virus. That's really funny.
Everyone else has succumbed. I held out until you got back. But I'm fading. Save us, son.
What the hell am I supposed to do? I'm just gonna greet you like a Prilosec or a Tums. I will, and by the way, it's Sonic.
Really, dude? You're gonna be a bitch about that when your friends are dying?
Oh, actually, it's not it's Sonic, dumbass.
Dude, come on. Is now really the time?
Oh no, they're French.
But do laws of... Is that what I think it's from, Aura? I don't even know if you know that movie.
This problem has to be solved at the microscopic level. That means using this reduced and large component that we took after trashing Robotnik's portable roboticizer a long time ago.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I'll plug it into Rotor's amplifier to give maximum shrinking power. Here I go. One small step for a hedgehog, one giant leap for...
Let's get small. Wait, which movie? Never mind. No worries, Midnight. Thank you. Yes, I did get a new haircut. Thank you.
Wow, it worked! I'm microscopic! Look at the size of that huge ivory pillar!
Oh.
Yeah, that's no pillar! That's one of Rotor's tusks! Better not waste any time. This is one time Rotor won't find my antics hard to swallow. Phew! Maybe I should have gone down the gut as someone who doesn't eat fish all day long. Okay, here's his...
Well, I mean, to be fair, it sounds like they eat your chili dogs all day long.
Okay, here's his inner systems crossroad. Now, where would these robo-germs be located? Digestive, circulatory, nervous, muscular, respiratory, endocrine, skeletal.
This is so stupid.
It doesn't matter. You can't stop it.
Oh yeah? Says who? Huh? Have no fear. I'm not here to fight, just to tell you to give up. I'm Rotor's antibodies.
What if you pronounce it auntie? What if you say auntie? Auntie bodies. It doesn't hit the same, does it?
What? But you're the body's natural defense system against disease and infection. You can't give in to this mecha malady.
Have you ever heard of an autoimmune disease, Sonic?
Sorry, Sonny. This French virus is too much for me. Robotnik's won this time, and all my fellow antibodies inside the other freedom fighters agree. No, this can't be. It's true. I'm too old, too tired. Well, I'm not. No robobacteria's gonna bring my friends down, and you can take that to the blood bank. It's your funeral, Sonny. Yeah, look at these nasty sores along his membrane walls. They look ready to explode. Oui, monsieur.
Oh my god, it's gonna be a bunch of stupid puns like that. Dude, don't get me wrong, I enjoy me a good pun, but sometimes I just don't as much, you know what I mean? This one's a little better, but it's still really stupid.
Surrender, interloper! We are the French Foreign Legions!
Rotor the Walrus. Oh my god.
How disgusting! He insults us! Blaspheme encore, mes amis! No way, Pimple Puss! I'm gonna shave the day by slicing you all off with a sonic spin! Au revoir, cruel world! Huh, that takes care of Robotnik's French virus. Ho ho! You are the bigger fool than Jerry Lewis!
Yeah. Jerry Lewis reference in a Sonic the Hedgehog comic. I'm sure all the kids in the 90s were going wild over that very timely reference.
The Foreign Legions were merely my bodyguards! Now you face me, intruder! Ugh!
This comic is grody, bro.
Sonic the Hedgehog! The Hedgehog!
What? But you're already saying whatever.
That was your first lesson! The next one will be fatal! So says...
Boo! Shut up! Fucking stop!
Parasite! Takes more than one cheap shot to put me down, Froggy boy! Come on, you invasive imbecile! Put your dukes up! Wave your white flag already! My nom, petit blue boy! I will not sully my hands with you! I will leave that job to my henchman! Yeah! If I wasn't so fast, I would have been French toast! Now you face the flaming fury of fever!
And I'm hot to trot.
Ugh.
Ashes to ashes, Hedgehog.
Only my figure 8 move saved me.
Why do you need to explain where it's from? Why can't he just have this ability now? You don't need to tell us, oh, remember... Did you remember Sonic the Hedgehog from Sonic the Hedgehog issues 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, featured in Tales number 1? It's like, shut up. Wait, did the Frizz actually do that? They got jizzed on by a fish? Are you kidding me? This joke isn't even a joke without the context. Exactly, that's why I hate, like, references, like, because it doesn't work unless you know who they're talking about. And it's just like, okay, I don't know who the hell Jerry Lewis... I mean, I know who Jerry Lewis is, but, like, a lot of people might not, and it's just like, I don't know who that is. It's really not funny.
Now I use it to propel me forward and deliver a knockout punch. Yeah! This fight was a cinch, boss. Observe as I finish him with a blow from my microbar.
Okay, that one was pretty good. I'm gonna give it credit. Although, you kind of ruined it by saying my microbar. You should have just said from microbe bar. That's honestly pretty brilliant. That's a good one. That's actually a really good one. Yo, what's up, Dom?
Ow, 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 ow! I don't think so, sonny boy. What is this? Holy hot flash! It's Rotor's antibodies! Sacre bleu! Make that sacre black and blue, you ruffian! Kaboom!
Oh, my crowbar. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sonic unselfish act gave me back my self-respect and my will to fight. Way to go, Annie. Now it's time for round 2 with Smoldylocks here.
No, I'm helpless without Parasite!
You're literally made of fire, my guy. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Okay.
By creating a vortex vacuum, I'll pull the oxygen out of you. Pull the oxygen out of you, Fever. You're about to be snuffed.
I mean, that's kind of gruesome. I mean, whatever, like, however you interpret it, it's pretty gruesome.
Yeah!
Where there's smoke, there's no more fire. Nice job, kiddo. You broke the fever. Thanks for showing up, ma'am. Now how about the other infected freedom fighters? Don't worry, Sonic. I'm gonna call each one of their antibodies on my one-celled cellular phone.
I'll give you that one. You know what? That's another one I'll give you. That one's okay. Not great, but it's okay. Oh my god. Bunny looks like those... You know how, like, in SpongeBob and, like, Flapjack and shit, they would sometimes just show, like, a really uncomfortable, hyper-realistic eye face, like, close-up shot? That's kind of what Bunny looks like. You know what I mean? How are they able to cross-communicate? Don't worry about it. It's a Sonic comic. It doesn't matter, apparently. Extreme. A fever is your body's way of fighting infection. True. That's true.
Take it from me. Those robo-germs' terms have expired. I'm feeling much better.
Hey, look at all the antibodies. I love that all of them are, like, Parasite is the same across all bodies. Wang, blang, katang, schwang.
Whoa! Rotor's starting to recover. You'd better get going. You don't have to tell me twice. So long, antibodies. Bye now. Such a nice cereal box.
Oh, my aching head!
Don't worry, you'll be good as new. Little boy Blue wiped out the flu.
Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh, I never saw that Magic School Bus episode. No, Carl just sent me like the episode or like a screenshot from that episode that he mentioned earlier.
Uh-oh, the keyword in that poem was little. I'm still microscopic in size. I can't reach the enlarger switch.
Yeah, no, I saw it.
My fellow freedom fighters won't be able to see or hear me. I might get stepped on. Who knows? Wait, that's it. Nose. Rather, nose.
Yeah. Yeah.
One last quick trip into Rotor's nostril. Tickle, tickle, big guy. With Rotor's jet-propelled sneeze and my own sonic spin, I should be able to vibrate the molecules of this switch so it goes gazoon tight.
Sure. With the speed. of a bullet or whatever the hell, I can do some stupid bullshit.
Did it!
You did! You cured us!
No big thing, Rotor. In fact, it was a very small thing. Oh. Sonic! Relax, everyone. Let me get you all something to eat. No, that's okay. We really don't want
Chili dogs!
Surprise! My auntie's secret recipe for chicken soup.
Secret is it's made with chili dogs!
Okay. Cool. So it's chili dog soup. Or just, I don't know, some kind of southern dish. No, I mean, I'm pretty sure that, mods can link stuff in chat, I'm pretty sure. Like chili dog soup. Why was this kind of premise in our chat? Dude, I don't know. We all just, there was always like, if there was any property pertaining or like marketed toward children, I feel like there was always that one like go inside the body episode, you know? It was just fascinating, I guess. Nuggets de enchilada. Sonic's friendly nemesis.
Intriguing.
Who the hell are you?
Archimedes has captured Knuckles' allies, the Chaotix, and sent the Guardian of the Floating Island on a wild goose chase, though not literally. There are no geese on the floating island. It's just kind of a racist thing we say, really. All of them blissfully ignorant of the big picture! Me. Big Show. I could be helpful. Point Knuckles in the right direction. But at what cost? By imparting knowledge, I would deny him the opportunity to acquire wisdom. I think I'm the father, but I'm not sure. Could be the father. No. Whatever answers he seeks, he must find from within. And though his path appears to lead away from revelation, appearances can be deceiving. How do you have all these? How do you have all these? Why do you keep doing these? Where Knuckles' solo story inside 2 pages. 2 pages. And then it just cuts to something else entirely. Ready? Set? Now play! Sonic's the Hedgehog! Don't be such a puckhog!
I'll be a fuck hog instead. Chill out, Twan. After all, it's just fun and games. A chance to unwind from the daily grind of beating the stuffing out of old Ivo.
The game? The game? My fellow countrymen would never stand for such insults!
Oh yeah? Well, they're not playing yours truly. He shoots. He scores.
Not quite, Sonic. Although I admit that was a nice save on Rotor's part.
Huh? Who? Snively!
It's not what you think, Hedgehog.
Snively.
It's not what you think, Hedgehog. Even assistants to the Kraton power for Robotnik need a break now and then.
What do you mean? This better be good.
You think it's fun fighting against your freedom fighters all the time? Think of it. No TV, no video games, long hours, bad food, and worst of all, people asking you to see fucking Uncharted for the 13th time. Oh, and we have to play religious fucking movies every other Sunday. And then all the nachos and cheese and people complaining about tickets. Oh, right, I don't work in an AMC theater. I really love hockey. Do you have any idea how long it's been since I've enjoyed a game? While checking the video monitors during my daily routine, I saw you playing. There wasn't much to do today, so I gathered up some SWAT bots as teammates, and I was hoping just for this afternoon that we could play instead of fight.
Saturday was supposed to be good. These were worse than previous comics. Out of context, this panel is hilarious because you have no idea what's happening, and you're just like, okay, why are they holding sticks? It's snowing. I guess they're playing hockey, but like, what's going on? Honestly, hold on. Thank you, the Elbat. I appreciate it. I will take the Mooney. People who have never read the comics happening here. Sonic, can I get 3 tickets to Uncharted, please? Moana, can I get 3 tickets to Moana?
This on the level? No tricks? Well,
Strictly on the up and up, no tricks.
yes. Game's on!
Oops.
Ready for the face-off, boys?
Go for it.
All my efforts and still no misbegotten hedgehog. This calls for a new approach. Something you wouldn't expect. What's this? Snively and several SWAT plots playing a game with those wretched creatures. Has he gone mad? Upon further review, how utterly brilliant. He's...
Wait. Why does he have goat eyes now? Like, why does he have rectangle pupils? Didn't he always have, like, circle irises? Or circle eyes? Pupils? I don't know.
how utterly brilliant. He's lulling them into a false sense of security, waiting for the moment to strike. However, though the plan has merit, the execution leaves something to be desired. I think it's time for a seasoned veteran to step in.
This is not the voice.
I think it's time for a seasoned veteran stepped in to handle the power play. Attention, freedom fighters!
What? Robotnik!
No, it can't be him. This wasn't in the game plan.
Who else could it be, you insipid idiot?
Someone friendlier and better looking, maybe?
Doesn't he ever give it a break?
Hardly, Hedgehog. Maybe the next life, which may not be too far off, especially should you lose the proposition I'm about to offer.
I'm all ears, Big Mouth.
My team against your team. Winner take all.
Winner take all what? What's the prize if we beat you?
Exactly what I said, Hedgehog. If you win, you and your friends win your freedom and eternal peace, love and tranquility.
And if you win?
Oh, this is the part I really like. You and your entire band of freedom fighters submit to the roboticization process, becoming my personal slaves.
That's a bit drastic, wouldn't you say? But okay, Conehead, you're on!
One last thing in the event of a tie. We go to sudden death over time.
Obviously. No tricks, huh?
Not on my part. In fact, this is the one time my money is on you.
All right, Metal...
Well, you could just throw the match. Like, you're still... I mean, I guess he didn't say Snively specifically. He just said the SWAT bots. But, I mean, you could, like, help him win.
All right, Metal Face, drop that puck.
Dunk. Peace Kebab wins. That's true. That's true.
What? Did you see that? A SWAT bot beat me on time for the face-off.
The ref! He is not the impartial one, we, Sonic! Foul! Foul! Where's the referee? That should be the 2-minute penalty for the high sticking! This is the part where I trip him! Tails, really? We're the good guys! Rats! Killjoy! Bitches! Since what does that mean we take it on the chin?
Oh boy, a breakaway! Let's see how you get past Stonewall Rotor! Even though I'm like 5'1", they called me Stonewall because I was like... They thought I was really strong. And all the statues make me look taller than I am because I'm on a horse.
Heads up, Rotor. The best defense is a great offense. It doesn't get any better than yours truly.
Damn, Snively's really rooting for him. Yes, my Sonic voice will change as the appearance changes. Yes.
Now pay attention, Robotnik, so you can see a real power play in action. He shoots. He scores. That's it. Game over. We won fair and square. You lost the bet.
Yes, bitches!
Unfortunately for you, I'm a sore loser. You'll just have to settle for the fact that I'm allowing you to walk away and fight another day.
Some consolation. Why are you smiling, Snively? Your team lost.
For once, I was glad to see someone stick it to the doctor instead of me. Oh, sometimes I wish I were a freedom fighter, too.
Go. I love that instead of the end, it's just goal. Goal.
Tails, why do you keep... Well, never mind. Doesn't matter.
Sonic the Hedgehog number 34. Next issue is number 35. Nope, that's the number 4 again. And so Peace Kebab prevails. Thank God. No, not Uncle Chuck. Say it ain't so. I will not go. To bot or not to bot? That is the question.
I can't look. Tell me when it's over.
Sorry, Sonic. The de-robotization process didn't work. Uncle Chuck and Mutsky are still robots.
Oh, man.
Dar? Okay. She like showed up and I guess my sister called her. She's like, oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Robotnik's the only one who can de-roboticize us now, nephew. But as long as we still control our minds, we'll just be robots on the outside. Besides, now I don't get tired anymore. That's called the mental fatigue. Get it? Like mental fatigue, but we're robots. I'd like to run one more test on you, Mutsky and Uncle Chuck. You and Mutsky, Uncle Chuck.
Another test? Couldn't you make it a multiple choice rotor?
What the fuck does that even mean, son? Oh, yeah, hey, here you go. Here, like, which one do you want? Do you want, like, actual being a hedgehog again, or being... Shut the fuck up, Sonic.
Jesus. Okay.
It's the only way, Sonic. If we keep trying in time, we'll find the answer.
But in Robotropolis, time is running out for Uncle Chuck, Sonic, and the Freedom Fighters.
Snively! Get here on the double! I'm ready to show you my top secret project!
What the fuck do you want, Dr. Robotnik? I'm on my way, Dr. Robotnik. Snively out! I'll finally see what he's been working on the past few weeks. Hopefully it's a cure for overinflated ego.
Uncle Chuck and Rotor sound the same, except one is constantly passing a kidney stone. Oh, one has a slightly more southern accent, too.
What is it, sir? Ah!
From now on, Snively, you can call me General Robotnik, Supreme Commander of the greatest fighting force in history.
What's the difference? Okay.
Very impressive, sir. But I mean, General. But why?
Because I've declared total war on Sonic and the Freedom Fighters. Also, I just saw Good Morning Vietnam and Shaving Ryan's Privates, and I really enjoyed the movies. Fucking Tom Cruise was really great in them.
I think you're thinking of Top Gun, sir.
All of them. I've seen all of them, Snively. For that reason, I've created the ultimate combat machine, the Combot. Imagine an entire army of invincible robot soldier bots, all with a single purpose, to get that miserable hedge rat and his friends. Tomorrow, I will launch an all-out attack on the Great Forest. When the Freedom Fighters come to the rescue, my army of combots will overwhelm them by sheer force of numbers. But it must be a surprise attack, Snively. That's why you must not breathe a word to anyone or anything. That's an order.
Why the fuck did you tell me then, sir?
The combots? That is not what I said. You sure did.
I'll be as silent as the gargoyles outside this
Wow, suddenly, Scampo? Scully? Scrimpo. God damn, I don't remember. Dulce, thank you. Dulce, okay.
Oh no, this is terrible.
I've got to warn the freedom fighters, if I can remember what Robotnik said.
Not whole village in the great forest. Yeah, I wasn't even close. I couldn't remember her name.
And then he said that his army of Cumbots was invisible, and that he was going to lunch tomorrow, and that we were going to be attacked by an air force and numbskulls, and then... Calm down, Scrimpo. I know... I know it was hard to hear everything Robotnik said, but I get the idea.
Damn, fucking old. Calm down, Antoine.
We've got to destroy the army of Cumbots while they're all together in one place.
That's a job for me and Mutsky, Sally. We all know our way around Robotnik's headquarters better than anyone.
No way are you guys going on this mission without me, Unc.
Agreed. The three of you will...
Why the hell does Mutsky need to go, though?
The three of you will leave for Robotropolis immediately. Good luck.
Let's go, nephew. And be on your guard. We could be doing exactly what Robotnik wants us to do.
What the fuck? What is that Tails drawing? Ooh! Wait, that one? Or... Yeah, it's gotta be that one. That Antoine one is hilarious, though. As gloomy night falls on Robotropolis, Sonic, Uncle Chuck, and Mutsky are outside Robotnik's headquarters.
Just get us in, Uncle Chuck. I'll do the rest.
I know all of Robotnik's access codes, so getting through security systems should be no problem. Still, it's odd that he hasn't changed his code since I escaped.
I agree, I was just about to say that. Inside.
Whoa! Look at all those bots! What I wouldn't give for a giant bowling ball.
You're literally you can literally be a bowling ball. What are you talking about? Okay.
I'd hate to see them when they're activated. Let's do our job and get out of here, Sonic.
You got it, Unc.
Sonic, watch where you're going. Don't forget you're carrying explosives.
So, Uncle Chuck and Mutsky have come home. Let's realign their robotic minds. Now!
Let's juice, Unc. In a few minutes, this whole place is gonna go kaboom. Come on, Uncle Chuck. Hey, what's up? You look weird. Huh?
In the name of my master, General Robotnik, I order you to deactivate your explosives.
Oh, man. This can't be happening again.
Do what he says, Head Rat, or your dear uncle and your mutt will be blown to bits along with you.
Look at fucking Snively.
Yes, sir. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Arnold.
Nice uniform, Robotnik. They kick you out of the marching band for swallowing the drum or swallowing the cum.
Speaking of marching bands, tomorrow we're going to have a parade, and you're going to lead it.
Huh?
Dawn, the following day, at the edge of the great forest.
Bunny, Antoine, Tails, you were supposed to report back to me hours ago. We waited outside Robotropolis, Sugar, but there was no explosion and no sign of Sonic, Chuck, and Mutsky.
Snively's the main character. Dude, I wish. I wish he was.
Something must have gone wrong. Perhaps they were captured. I was about to go look for them, Princess, but I heard the loud, mysterious noise. That was your knees knocking, Antoine, you old bastard. Bitches! Wait, what's that in the distance? Oh no! Robotnik's army is on the march, and they've taken Sonic prisoner!
I hope for your sake your friends don't attack us, Hedgehog.
Oh, you know why I think he reminds me of Hey Arnold? Is because he looks like Stinky.
I tell you, Arnold. I tell you, Master Robotnik. That hedgehog is bad news. Uncle Chuck and Mutsky are marching with the bots. Robotnik must have realigned their minds. We'll never stop all those bots! We have no choice but to gather up all the free Mobians and take them to the underground shelters and say goodbye to our home in Knothole Village. This way, everyone! Hurry!
I love Tails' catchphrase.
That's far enough, Princess.
Damn, he's looking fresh.
Uncle Chuck and you was kind enough to fly me to the entrance to your shelter. Congratulations, you're my second prisoner of war.
Oh no.
You can stop some of us.
Oh, you can stop some of us, Robotnik, but you can't stop all of us. Someone will find a way to bring you down.
Why is Antoine's head like so to the side?
I'm afraid not, Princess. You see, my combots are programmed to seek out all non-robotic Mobians, and nothing can prevent them from following orders, even if they have to destroy the great forest down to the last twig.
You wouldn't dare, you fiendishly person, you!
Oh, oops.
Oh, wouldn't I? Combots, I, your Imperial Leader, command you to remove all Mobians from the great forest, even if you have to destroy it. When they're done marching through your great forest, you'll have to change its name to the Late Forest.
Perhaps not, Doctor. Sir. I mean, General.
Be quiet, Stinky. Can't you see I'm a goofy goober? No, you're marching the wrong direction. The forest is this way.
Yeah, his panels are hilarious. I think it's mostly because of the glasses. I think that's why it's so funny. Look at the top of it. Look at this dude. That eases your mind? What eases your mind?
Stop! You're heading towards a cliff. The ocean is down there. Stop! This can't be happening to me again. Ah! My beautiful combots. I mustn't panic. This isn't a disco. After all, Sonic is still my prisoner. Without him, the freedom fighters are finished. Stinky, roboticize the Hedgehog immediately. That's an order.
I can't do that, General.
Idiot! What do you mean you can't do that? Why not?
Have a look, sir.
But how did you get free?
I was born free, Robotnik, and now I'm free to roboticize you.
Wait, you don't have to make me a robot. I'm already cold-hearted.
Hey! Woof! Ugh. No, Mutsky, no!
Hovercraft, now I can escape. Let's go, Snively. Stinky, there's only room for one. Oh, let's go, Stinky. There's only room for one. That's an order.
Sorry, General, but I've decided to be a deserter.
Nice going, Uncle Chuck. Your plan worked like a charm.
Wow. Love that it was just an absolute oops. He got played. Hold on. Got played like a damn fiddle.
Huh? The plan? What is this plan?
And you gave a great performance too, old boy. For a minute there, I thought you were still a bot.
Woof. But he is the bot. I saw it with my own 2 feet. Oh, my head is confused.
Perhaps I can explain, Antoine. Last time I tested Uncle Chuck and Mutsky, I inserted a neuro-overrider into their neural networks. It allowed them to keep control of their minds, even when Robotnik tried to realign them.
Okay, to be fair, it's kind of bullshit, but it does make sense since they have done this before. So I'm not too upset about this, because they did do it when Sally was, she was de-roboticized, so. Why does Snively have a southern accent now? It's just for this, issue. Because I noticed that, if you've ever seen Hey Arnold, Greg, Snively kind of looks like Stinky from Hey Arnold. I was like, oh, that'd be funny.
Then Uncle Chuck and Mutsky were only pretending to be robots?
Well, no, I mean, they are robots, but I mean, they were pretending to be on Robotnik's side, but yeah, sure, right, Tails. Uncle Chuck reprogrammed the Cumbots to act on his command, not Robotnik's.
Why would... Oh, I guess you are explaining that, but you're also, like, showing it. That's just a really weird way of doing it, because it seems like a thought bubble, but he's still actually saying that. It's just a weird way of presenting it.
That's why they march into the sea, see?
But how does Sonic free himself?
Uncle Chuck loosened my shackles just enough that it looked like I was captured, Bunny.
I'm overjoyed that your plan worked, guys. But next time, would you mind telling me about it?
You have no fucking right! You have no right to get upset about this shit! Not after your miniseries! Fuck you! No. You have no right to be upset about this because you did the exact same goddamn thing! You fucking hypocrite! I cannot believe that she's just like, hey, would you let me know next time? You bitch, I can't believe you! Wow, and people like this character. Wow, dude. My God. that like heated up my body, dude. That's absurd. I mean, granted, it's probably written by somebody else, but there is no way, dude, that you have another comic where the whole point of the story was that she didn't let anybody in on it. Well, not anybody, right? But there was a select few characters that she did not let in on the plan to misdirect them, and she's upset that happened to her. It's insane, dude. People like the character because she doesn't wear pants, bro. Okay, so who wrote the Sally stuff? I think that was Penders, right? Because he made St. John. I think this was Mike Gallagher, who is another writer that I so far have not really enjoyed. But to be fair, this wouldn't really be his fault. It would be a fault more so on the communication side of things. No, this is the Cesare. Come on, the Cesare. Come on. I expect you to read. Other people's material, man. Okay, whatever.
Seems like we keep saying goodbye, Uncle Chuck.
It's for the best, Sonic. Robotnik thinks our minds are enslaved again, so Muskie and I will make perfect...
Does he? Because you abandoned ship. Also, I don't think he wouldn't be that stupid. He wouldn't be like, oh, did they malfunction? Why did they go into the ocean? You were in charge of guiding them. Okay, sure, whatever. Now I know one character on your shit list. It was out of character for not to tell people. Maybe this is an internal disagreement. It could be. Yeah. She did the whole not telling people the plan thing. I think you're right, Izzy. I think you're absolutely right. I think she did do that.
It's for the best, Sonic. Robotnik thinks our minds are enslaved again, so Muskie and I will make perfect spies. Now I've gotta go.
Oh, that sounded a lot like Rotor. I see it now.
Before you do, Unc, could you do us a favor? Explain our plan to Antoine one more time.
First he was the robot, then he was not the robot, but then he was the robot, then...
I thought he was going to ask for a lifetime supply of chili dogs. Sonic's friendly nemesis, Nukel. A Sense of History, Part 1.
Typical. That Archimedes character is playing hide-and-seek with the Chaotix, and an even nastier set of mind games with me. They've disappeared, and I've got no idea where to find them.
Excuse me. Frost with the 5, thank you so much. Archie writers don't know how to write Sally the way she was from Sad AM. Most writers change her personality until Ian Flynn took over. I can't wait. I know it's going to take a while, but I can't wait, dude. I can't wait for, more consistent writing. Why does the robot have facial hair? Because the Uncle Chuck had facial hair. And he needs to look like Uncle Chuck. I will say, Fleetway never really made me want to drink. Archie so far, like, there's always been one point where I'm just like, I wish this had alcohol in it. I need to numb my mind.
What was it he said? Which is more important, your friends or the threat to the floating island? Good question. Wish I had a few easy answers? Whoa. I'm in the shadow of Mount Fate. Dad told me the tale of that pig's faithful birthing, and the way things used to be before the great betrayal. His stories claim that long, long ago, a kid in a civilization was the most advanced on Mobius. Our city's gleaming spires rose high into the sky, though the island itself did not. We were grounders then. But our ambitions touched the stars themselves.
Hey, it's like the cannons the ancients had. Kind of.
That's how some distant relatives of mine were alerted to the danger from on high.
2 more degrees and we'll have charted the entire Alpha Quadrant.
All these years to learn space is a whole lot of nothing.
Oh.
All these years to learn space is a whole lot of nothing. Wish we discovered something spectacular. Wink.
Be careful what you wish for. You might just get it. Or even worse, it might get us!
Why does she just have a fucking poop on her head? Later in the Hall of
Later, in the Hall of Learning, a dire announcement was made. One which shook society to its very core.
Citizens, members of the scientific elite, according to our calculations, Echidnapolis is doomed. Within a month, possibly a week, this great white comet will come crashing down upon us. It's the end of the world. The sky is falling. Can anything be done? Perhaps. I have a daring plan.
If only space was spectacular. If only it was unknown. It's this panel? Wait, what? What are you what? Which one?
Like lemons, the population filed out of the city, intent not on evacuation, but excavation. Together they scoured the countryside in search of that rarest of all commodities, Chaos Emeralds. As they worked, the threat loomed large over the head of each and every enchilada, both the tall and the small.
That just looks like a dude with Knuckles' face. Kind of disturbing, not gonna lie.
Time grew short, and the emeralds, a dozen strong, were delivered by convoy, then placed within the caverns below.
If I'm right, the energy from the Chaos Emerald should resonate throughout the city's infrastructure, severing the gravimetric lines of force. Or, to put it another way, we're moving on up. Whew. That was almost the end.
But thanks to you, my love, it wasn't. Our world is safe for the next generation.
Funny, even though we're taking it with us, I feel as though we're leaving home.
Wow, look at all the Sonics, dude. Is that the Sonic the Hedgehog? As a baby? What's this sign? It's blank. Are you gonna, like, write something on it?
And they were. For having severed all ties to gravity, the island would float, alone and apart, forever. It was a grand day in Echidna history. Little did we dream that our salvation would one day give birth to Mount Fate, and the greatest menace of all.
Who are you talking to? Like, I know that I talk to myself sometimes, but, like, who are you talking? This is a lot of fucking exposition to nobody. Usually there's, like, somebody that you're saying all these things to, but just no.
I just like telling myself stories sometimes. Eases the mind. My friends make fun of me.
They recolored some of them? Oh. So I'll start jump scare. Can a thing happen, please? Oh, it's the ancient boys. Whatever they're... I can't remember what their names are. Okay, so this was supposed to be June. Yep, June.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Thought he eluded the evil Ivor Robotnik, but I ambushed him.
Ugh, you sneaky robo-rat! You made me drop all the magic rings I gathered!
Wow, this actually reminds me a lot of, like, the first issue of Archie. Like, very reminiscent. Actually, I think it might be inspired on it. It's like, yeah, it's very similar. Well, this too. Huh, that's kind of cool. That had to have been on purpose.
Ugh, all the rings got reabsorbed into this zone.
Now the ground will absorb you when I smash you with my Mega Mace Ball. Curses, he eluded me.
I had barely just enough energy left.
Motherfucker, it's stuck.
I'd better get juicing and find another cluster of magic rings to grab. Ah, here we are. I don't know what to do without these babies.
Wait, what? There we go.
I've plucked so many over the years I've lost count.
But I haven't. My onboard computer tabulates every ring Sonic takes.
Yeah, what the...
That was ring number 1 billion.
Okay. That's an absurd amount of rings, but okay.
Hey, what's going on? Robotnik suddenly disappeared. Or maybe I did. The ring's taking me on some kind of trans-dimensional ride. But why? I seem to be slowing down. Ugh, make that going down. Ugh.
Rise, mortal of Mobius.
Huh? Who? Wow. Look at the size of that ring.
I bid thee welcome.
Hey, I recognize you from Tails' report on his trip to Down Under. You're one of the ancient walkers.
Did they really ever talk? I mean, he reported that, but you guys didn't really... We never saw what you guys thought of that. Okay, sure.
You're one of the ancient walkers. Doug.
In the highly acclaimed Tales miniseries.
Indeed. What else dost thou know?
Only that I was brought here by this magic ring.
Ah, yes. Quite an accomplishment, young one.
No big deal. I grab them all the time. They give me a power boost.
Oh, so. Is that all they can do?
Well, yeah! It's on fire! Wow! Look at it burning to the ground!
What does the circle say to you?
Not much. Wait, what's that sound? Whoa! Yipe! I'm uplifted, all right. Straight into the stratosphere. I've got a feeling that was no ordinary ring I snatched.
You can rise above thy ignorance and be uplifted. True, you are the first to reach such a total.
Huh? What total?
1 billion rings. A true milestone. Such a feat deserves a reward.
Ugh, I fell for some solid ground beneath my feet. Feet.
Only works if written.
Thy gift shall be knowledge.
No, really, Uh-oh, here comes the ring.
So be it. Farewell.
Thanks to gravity, I'm not going to be faring very well at all. Yeah! Looks like I lucked out. I'm going to land in the green sea below.
What if that's acid? What if that's not a good thing?
Hey, what's with my billionth ring? It's acting like it has a mind of its own. It's growing, positioning itself under me like an inner tube. Kaplunk. Hey, way past weird. This is the strangest water I've ever seen. Wait a minute. It's not water at all. This is a sea of chaos emeralds. Yes, you took the words right out of my...
Wait, what? Oh,
Wait a minute. It's not a water at all. It's not water at all. This is a sea of
chaos emeralds!
Yeah, you took the words right out of my... Huh? Yikes! Another one of the ancient walkers!
Most observant.
Skip the wisecracks, Big Bird. I'm tired of being jerked around this wacky zone. I want some answers.
Do you? Then I propose you find them.
Huh? What's this? An emerald ring. Does this mean chaos emeralds and magic rings are related to each other?
Didn't you know that already? Isn't that what you talked about during the Supersonic versus Hyper Knuckles? Does that make Sonic Lord of the Rings? Yes. He liked it. He put a ring on it. Now they're engaged.
But how? Are they equal? Does one produce the other? It's sort of like a chicken and the egg riddle, isn't it?
Ah, the mortal wishes to try the riddle of the rings. He have earned this
Why does he have a Mercedes-Benz, necklace?
I do? I have?
Listen well. Forever closed yet opens wide to let the other come inside. One is broken yet will be stronger as the span grows ever longer.
Forever closed. Could be a butthole. Opens wide to let the other come inside. Yeah, could be a butthole. One is broken yet will be stronger as the span grows ever longer. That's a dick! That sure sounds like a ring.
Forever? What are you talking? Forever it does this? That's why? But if it's open in the middle, though.
What if the other is another ring? How would what let the other come inside? You can't. You of course, they link together. But they can't because they're rings and they do this.
The gumbo toucan sand with the drip. Great. Thank you, Zinni. I appreciate that.
I see. Two are stronger than one. And the span is more of the same. More rings. More links, like a chain. Right?
Let it come forth.
Yeah! It erupted out of the Emerald Ocean.
That's Emerald Coast, but still Emerald Ocean.
Way past cool. It's spiraling all around me. It's getting a little too close. Call it off! It's wrapped me up too heavy, dragging me down. Ancient Walker, help me! Now what? I'm underneath the Sea of Emeralds, into another area more bizarre than the last. This place reminds me of the vertical and horizontal's ditzy dimension. Whoa, there's my billionth ring again.
How do you know that's, I guess because it's bigger?
This has been the most confusing adventure I've ever had. One thing's for sure.
What she sees.
That ring is the focal point of it all. So here goes nothing. Geronimo!
Yo, what's up, Darklink? I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Holy smokes! Bigger than ever. And it's rotating. It'll dump me out unless I start running. I'm going as fast as I can, but I'm getting nowhere. Maybe that's the point. Uh-oh, reality's warping again. The ring's changing shape. It's reforming into the universal sign for eternity.
A Mobius strip? How was that lost on you? Come on, man. Come on.
What hidden meaning am I supposed to get from this?
Nothing is hidden, only unseen.
Ugh, I should have known. The third ancient walker, Paul.
Thou hast done well. Ye have come far and learned much. A boon shall be granted.
Boon? Baboon! Got him!
That's just like ancient These Nuts jokes.
You may ask of me one question.
You idiot.
Just one? The answer to your question is yes! Huh? What? No, wait, that wasn't my. Oh, this isn't fair! Wait a minute. Maybe that is the ultimate question to all. Answer to all questions. This isn't fair. But what about that?
I mean, to be fair, if you had asked a question legitimately, you would have gotten an actual answer, which would have been fair. You were just an idiot.
What about that chain? Is that where magic rings go when they leave a zone? Or is that where they first come from? When it spiraled around me, it looked like a triple helix. Could our universe be one strand of DNA in a huge cosmic entity?
What the fuck were they smoking when they were just like, bro, fucking, what if, like, Mobius was, like, DNA, man? Like, what if the universe was just, like, you're just DNA, man, part of another dude. That'd be pretty, dude. I work for Archie. I should write this down, man. Blue Hedgehog. Oh, bro.
And that sea of emeralds, calmness amidst the chaos. Chaos controlled, multifaceted yet individually beautiful. So very green. Ugh, all these metaphors are giving me a headache.
That genetic material we get from when our parents that makes us what we are. Designer gene wear. What's your opinion about this ethereal episode? Do you think we should stop smoking weed? Send us your scholarly sonograms. Thanks. Oh my god, he's reading Playboy. He's reading Playboy.
What's this? My dashboard alarm is about to go berserk.
He just, like, Sonic left and all this idiot did was, like, just read a magazine. This is the opportunity he's been waiting for. He's gone, and you haven't tried to take over the world. You're just like,
time to get my rocks off.
Fucking idiot.
Fantastic. Sonic is re-emerging from whatever he disappeared to, and he's coming back at an unimaginable velocity. Curses! He shot right through my robopod like a hot knife cutting through butter, puncturing the engine. Oof! I'm out of control!
The ring surrounded me with a protective aura as I returned. Normally, I'm not a souvenir collector. You, my friend, are coming home with me.
The next day.
I read your report, Sonic. Pretty amazing.
You're telling me, Sal, but it's got my curiosity going. Whatever it takes, I'm gonna have to figure it out.
Figure what out?
The origin of the magic rings and the Chaos Emeralds. They hold the key to conquering Robotnik and freeing Mobius.
Hold on to your hats. This sense-shattering Sonic Quest will be coming soon. Stay tuned to this comic book for detail. Well, I mean, you would expect that to be the case. You as the editor, you as a company, and you as... Yes, didn't Uncle Chuck make the rings? You're right, he did. He was like making them himself. So, okay, hold on. I guess I just asked what the opinion was, because normally they're like, if you want to see more of this storyline, write to us. And here they're just like, we're gonna do it anyway. You're gonna read more of these, so don't worry. It's just like, whatever.
That's very ambitious, Sonic.
and I've got something to help me achieve that goal. Come see.
How nice. You had it mounted.
Yeah, if I had to describe that adventure in one word, it would be inspiring.
Over 1 billion served. It was retcon, stop bringing it back. What, the Uncle Chuck thing? Dude, it was made by, like, we expect a continuity. Yeah, you can retcon things, but we're still gonna bring it up if you retcon things. We're not just gonna ignore it and be like, oh, they did it this way. Oh, I guess they, okay. That's fine, I guess. Like, no, of course I'm gonna be upset if they're like, trying to establish shit, and then they change the rules on us. Because then I was like, oh, my whole understanding of how this works is different now. Like, how is that something to not criticize? What else were they gonna say? We are never completing the story, dude. But didn't like Fleetway do shit like that, where it's just like, hey, stick around because there's gonna be more of these, and then like we wouldn't hear from them for like 13 issues or something, and then like they get 1 page, and it's like, oh, I guess that's what happened to them. Why everyone started to name some random guy. Chuck didn't make them. It was completely retcon to fit into the TV series, but he did make them in the comics. He did in the comics. That's why we're criticizing it.
A riddle wrapped in an enigma. How could the disappearance of the Chaotix and the actions of the unseen Archimedes...
I love that, like, the last 3 or so times that we've seen Knuckles, nothing has happened. We've gotten, like, exposition, but, like, really, nothing has happened in his story.
And the actions of the unseen Archimedes be connected to the ancient legends which surround Mount Fate. Gotta think back. Back to the tales my father told me about our people's salvation, and how that salvation, betrayed by arrogance, nearly destroyed the world.
Man, he really just had all control over the Knuckles stuff. Except for the inking. But whatever, I mean, you wrote and drew it.
Generations had passed since the floating island escaped the grip of gravity. In that time, my people learned to adapt, though many yearn for the earthbound days of society's youth.
Possible mother reference?
Finally! Thought we'd never get clear of that underbrush.
There it is, Dimitri. Headed directly ahead of us. The Zoot Chute.
Wait, that just always existed? That predates you guys? Oh, okay, never mind. Okay.
And through it, easy access to our most sacred of places. Whoosh! The Chaos Chamber, and the emeralds that lie within it.
Our great-great-grandmother was a supreme technologist of her era. She knew these crystalline walls would enable the Chaos Emeralds to negate the force of gravity and lift Echidnopolis to lofty heights.
Agreed, Brother Edmund. Should we succeed in this venture, our names will be held in even higher esteem.
See, the reason why, in my opinion, this exposition doesn't work is because they're sharing information that both of them know to each other, right? I feel like exposition like this works a lot better when you're explaining it to someone who doesn't understand what's happening. Like, for example, if Knuckles knew all this information and he was explaining it to, like, Sonic and Tails, then I'd be like, okay, this doesn't feel as exposition-y, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel so in your face. But when you have two characters, you're like, yeah, I know the story. It's just like, okay, why are you talking about it like you don't know what's happening? You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, Ayan? How you been? Good to see you again.
Uncanny.
Bing, 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 bing.
After all this time, the gems' energy output remains constant. Surely these 12 Chaos Emeralds hold within them the key to limitless, self-perpetuating power.
Perhaps, Dimitri, but you mustn't lose sight of our goal, the liberation of our displaced race.
Since the coming of the White Comet, Echidna Science has strived to regulate the effect of the emeralds.
that we might again become one with the land. Or have you forgotten our presentation is today?
Wait, so they're trying to replace the floating island back on Mobius? Don't you just have to take the Chaos Emeralds off the shrine? And then it'll crash down back to Mobius? Right? Has made you do nothing but sleep for the past 2 days? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that you liked my cut. Well, that's okay. I'm glad that you are doing well, though. There is exposition inside of exposition. Yeah. Do you dare order tacos from a Mexican restaurant in Alaska? Honestly, I'm curious. I'm curious what you would think of, like, man, what do frozen tacos taste like? A crash of something that big would cause a major catastrophe. I mean, but it's happened already. It's happened with Knuckles already, so it's like... I mean, yeah, maybe, but it was fine when it crashed last time, right? I'm not saying it'd be safe. I'm just saying that, like, they've already done it. It would, but it hasn't. Okay, you're right. It hasn't yet, but I mean, as we know, they'd most likely be safe. I mean, if you need all 12 emeralds to, like, hold it up high, I feel like logic dictates that if you take away an emerald at a time, or does it need all 12 to be in the air? If you take away one, does it crash land? Or, like, does it just slowly lower? Because you would think, right, if you, like, if you take away a little bit of power to it, then it would, like, slowly go down? Am I crazy to think that? Is that unreasonable? I think no. Pender's mind is enigma. Thank you, Zinni. I appreciate that.
Or have you forgotten? Our presentation is today. My apologies, Edmund. I've already collected the readings we need. I was merely lost in thought.
Later in the Hall of Learning, his history stood poised to repeat itself, although with several twists and turns.
Citizens, members of the scientific elite, hold the Chaos Siphon. As you are aware, removing the emeralds would cause our island to drop like a stone. Instead, my brother and I intend to train this device upon them, gradually absorbing their energies until Echidnopolis is once again joined with the land. Well spoken, brother. Our proposal is elegant in its simplicity. The elite will have no choice but to
Deny the petition. What?
Chief Magistrate, you can't! Hush, brother, hear him out. Despite your conclusions, we dare not risk the safety of the populace on untried theories. Such tampering with the forces of nature could prove disastrous. The decision stands. Shh. Weak-willed fools. You'll be sorry, once the facts have proven me right.
I mean, did you really go into the, like, council without having tested this theory already? Like, you just went in being like, I think this would work, right? Like, I mean, try it with... Because can't they mine more Chaos Emeralds? In theory, couldn't they just make their Chaos Siphon and then apply it to a Chaos Emerald that's not on the floating island and see if it absorbs... Like, they could test their hypothesis, right? Am I crazy? Is it like a hot air balloon or like an airplane? Yeah, like, can you just, like, slowly do it? You know what I mean? Like, theory by definition means it isn't a fact. No, right. What I'm saying is that they have a hypothesis right now. Could they not test their hypothesis on a random Chaos Emerald that they find on the floating island that isn't connected to the power source that makes the island float, absorb its power, and be like, ah, see, it would work. Like, the comet damaged the crater, you're not landing the island here anymore. Okay, but that's their plan, though. They're planning on making it land back on the crater. You're back from your hip replacement surgery. Really? How'd that go? I had no idea that you needed that. implying they have any contact with the bottom world. Wait, so they mined them from the bottom world, took them to the floating island crater, and then lifted it from there? I thought there were emeralds on the floating. And in any case, why don't you just go to the special zone or wherever the fuck Sonic and Knuckles got Chaos Emeralds from? Because apparently they could get 12 of them themselves. Also love how the asteroid didn't do anything to the rest of the planet. Yeah! Suppositions? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, yeah, I'm supposing stuff, but that's how hypothesis works. I'm supposing, like, hey, if this works, they're doing the same thing. You don't know that. It didn't exist back. The special zone didn't exist back then. The island orbits the entire planet, so it's like constantly moving. I mean, that would make sense, I guess.
Dimitri, by your leave, Chief Magistrate. He's taken this badly. We'd pinned our hopes and dreams on whoosh, the Chaos Siphon. It's gone.
Also, I'm not taking into account anything that happens in the future. This is purely based on evidence that we have now, up until this point in the story.
I knew he was headstrong, but this, Dimitri, in the name of reason, reason had its day, brother. And what has begun cannot be undone. We. Edmund, are you all right?
Wait, he was here too? And also Nick Fury's in the background.
I think so, Chief Magistrate. But Dimitri upped the absorption rate past the siphon's tolerance level. He never had a chance. Neither did these gems. Nothing but charred blackened husks. Then why aren't we falling? There's your answer. The last of the Chaos Emeralds. Can only one uphold the entire island? Of course. Its power is infinite. Dimitri? Far more, O once and former kin. The energies of 11 shattered Chaos Emeralds howl within me. Power enough to lay worlds to waste. Or refashion them in my own image. And as he spoke, the ground twisted and heaved until a massive dark tower erupted from the earth. The shadow from what would be known as Mount Fate spread across the land, heralding the fall of Echidna civilization.
Oh, that's it. Okay. See, I still think that, like, you guys never tried taking at least one emerald off the thing. I mean, maybe the energy that's now in Edmund and Dimitri is powering the floating island. I don't know. Maybe that's how it works. But did you guys ever try, because they're saying, right, like, can only one uphold the entire island? That says to me that they never even tried, like, taking one emerald off and being like, good? Okay. We've taken off 2 emeralds. We're still good. You know what I mean? Omnihog with the 2. Is he weak then? He is. He is infinite. Not like, yeah, and if they started to fall, they'd just be like, oh, my bad, and just put it back on. Like, oops, we gon' die. Let me put it back on real quick. Oh, man. Fuck it. I'll try not to stop as much this time around, but let's read one last story. And the next one is Sonic & Knuckles Mecha Madness Special. Oops. Like, oh shit, put it back. Sonic the Hedgehog. Is that the one? Yeah, someone said it already, but is that the one true King Arthur? Honestly, he looks a little bit more badass, if I'm being honest.
What?
What on Mobius is that?
What on Mobius is that?
Well, it isn't a bird, Sonic. Oh, the plane by the look of things.
And it doesn't look like it's at any place on Mobius I've ever seen.
Oh,
And it doesn't look like it's at any place on Mobius I've ever seen.
Correcto mundo, Tails. We're not looking at any place on Mobius.
And I'd be willing to bet that's no knight in shining armor either.
Whoa!
I'll tell you this, Sonic. That is one mean dude.
Yeah, but is he cool?
The bottom line, what is he to us?
You didn't call us just to look at the state-of-the-art special effects, Rotor.
You're right as usual, Princess. You're looking at live pictures beamed to us from a camera I sent to the Zone of Silence.
But I was in that zone not too long ago. It didn't look anything like that.
That's because you weren't, Sonic.
Say what?
You were in a different dimension from this one, but not the one we believe King Acorn to be in. Consider, you and Robotnik went back and forth between dimensions with such relative ease, while every previous attempt to recover the king from the Zone of Silence has always met with failure.
No wonder things went down smooth getting me out.
That's right. Besides, Robotnik kept referring to where you were both temporarily trapped as the Void, which means he's either the original absent-minded professor.
Fat the chance. Or there's some devious reason for his name games.
Bingo!
So let's see what we can tune into on the holographic sensor grid.
Even so, how does this tie in with the figure we just saw on the view screen?
That's a $1,000,000 question all by itself. Aha! There we go. With our 3D map up and running, adjusting scanner for various wave bands, infrared, ultraviolet, magnetic. Oh, would you look at that?
Now we're cooking. What's shaking, Bacon?
The magnetic fields over Robotropolis are off the dial. Looks like the Doctor is playing around with some serious power. If these readings are correct, Princess, whatever Robotnik is doing is having an effect on the zone where King Acorn is.
It's your call, Sally. But I'm willing to cut loose on the juice and nail Robotnik before he knows what hit him.
Permission granted on one condition. Don't rush into anything.
Did Rotor always have blue eyes? Not always, but I think there was a point where they did change it. I don't think that's new, because Sally's had blue eyes for a while now, and I think Rotor has too. You beat... Nice, you did it. Watch out for Shredder.
Pump up the jam, Sniffly. It's time we rock and roll.
Are you sure this is wise, Doctor?
Wise doesn't enter into the equation any more than it does choice. It's hard to believe that I tampered with forces beyond my control, and that it could prove my undoing unless action is taken. Now, Sniffly, let her rip like a Beyblade.
Say, Ivo, I'd like to say I'm sorry to rain on your parade, but I can't, so I won't.
Have you any idea what you've done?
Zoom, 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 zoom.
All I know is, if it's something you don't like, it has to be way past cool.
Why don't you be a good hedgehog and explode?
'Cause I'm a freedom fighter, that's why. Now to shut this puppy down.
Wait!
Too late.
Dog and cover, Sniffly. You blithering idiot. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Big time, Robotnik.
I hope you can say the same when you witness all of Mobius eradicated.
What do you mean?
You figure it out. In the meantime, I've a world to save. Not when I have 6 angry Zeti that I can't control. Not even you, Sonic the Hedgehog, can save the day this time.
That's what you say, Robotnik.
It's what I know, Hedgehog. Still. Creature mumbling sniffly. Where was I? Oh, yes, your dilemma. We have to go back to the beginning. Back before I was the benevolent ruler of Mobius.
Is this gonna be a fairy tale?
I'll overlook that remark. Let's begin just before I came to power. I was examining that which was left to me by my mentor. Interesting. Kodos was just about to overthrow the king when he disappeared.
Oh yeah, Kodos. I think I know that name.
My mentor Kodos had developed a number of different items to keep law and order over the populace. This looks like a nasty little something. Quite the toy. The best one was a convenient little thing called the Zone of Silence, another dimension of reality suitable for stranding one's enemies.
You won't get away with this, Robotnik.
I don't see anyone stopping me, King Acorn. However, it turned out that the zone wasn't a dimension with finite proportions. It was a force of nature. A breach in the middle of my lab. What is going on here? That would keep growing, merging with whatever existed around the different energy and physical levels.
Doctor, help! I'm being sucked in!
I know I'm going to regret this. Look! My photon cannon thwarted its advances, but only as long as I kept it going.
You did it, sir!
Further examination acknowledged something had to give. We haven't much time, Sniffly. We must destroy the zone before it consumes and destroys Mobius.
But what about the king, sir?
Unfortunately, sacrifices had to have been made for the greater good. I was proceeding to take care of the problem when you ruined everything.
So now what?
Since the conditions have to be right to go back and forth between zones, it may be possible to use this, my energy exhibitor, once appropriately placed.
I thought that said placebo for a second.
Just press the button and voila!
Voila!
Voila! Our universe is saved, and you'll have your king back.
Why do I get this really bad feeling something isn't right?
You think it's easy for me to trust you?
I see your point. One thing. What really happened to Kodos?
He could just be bullshitting you. He could just, not... He could be... Whatever, okay.
Wouldn't you like to know? Now get going. Time is of the essence.
You don't have to explain that you're going to explain what happened to Kodos later on. Just let it happen. Just let it... Just let it happen, you know? We don't gotta know.
After all, why should I do the dirty work when I can have a hedgehog do it for me?
Iftari? What is Iftari? If tomorrow was a weekday, would I have read some Mario comics as a prank? Honestly, that would have been pretty hilarious.
This may be an energy inhibitor, but I'm stumped as to how it operates. Right now, I can only recommend it be used as a last resort.
I'm glad that they're testing it first.
I recommend we don't use it at all.
We may not have a choice, Sonic. Robotnik wasn't going to risk entering the zone, but we have to. Right now, we have to rescue the king. I still think this is a foolish thing to do. We could be badly hurt. Perhaps gravely. Well, Tuan, have you really anything better to do? Now that you mention it, yes!
Everyone stand ready. I'm about to open the portal to the Zone of Silence.
Hang on tight, kids. Whoa! That first step is a doozy. This feels mondo weird. Tubular.
Bitchin'!
That's right, Tails.
When you switch from walking to floating, the disorientation can be a bit jarring. Maybe Nicole can explain it better.
We'll have to can the science lesson for now, Sal. We've got company.
The hell are those things?
Surrender or face the consequences.
That's not exactly a friendly way to start things off, bud.
I'm not your bud, pal, bro, or any term you may use suggesting familiarity. I'm not your guy, buddy. I'm not your pal, friend. I'm not your friend, bro.
He is right. I'd rather see an open, honest hostility, mon ami. At least you know he'll hit us where it hurts the most.
My patience is wearing thin, fool. I'd like your reply now.
Can we talk? Ow! Didn't your mom ever teach you not to that it's not polite to point? Just give me a sec.
My will to fight the night. My will to fight the night.
Oh, poor Doge. If Tari is when you break your fast, which is during sunset. Oh, okay. And that signals the end of Ramadan, right? Death Adder from Golden Axe. Thank you, Zinni. For the 2.
While I even up the odds a bit.
Wait, what?
Oh, just give me a sec. While I even up the odds a bit.
My troops! The Hedgehog is moving so fast that all I can see is a blue blur! But that's all I need to see in order to fire.
No! Put that thing down! Daddy!
Oh, shit! The drama! The drama! You got Nepalese? Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Have you ever had Nepalese? I've never had Nepalese before. The end of fasting for the day. Oh. My bad.
Witness, female! Never attack if you haven't the stomach to finish off your opponent. By that I mean, make me come.
Sally!
Sorry, don't! This is no good, mon ami! You would attack your king? He doesn't even seem to know who he is or who we are!
Yeah, that's kind of why it doesn't matter if I attack him, because if he knew who I was, he wouldn't attack us, so clearly he doesn't remember that he's king, or that, that who we are. So I don't think that we would be, it wouldn't be treason, right? I mean, we're trying to help, right? Am I crazy?
Surrender now, and I will be lenient. If not, I will
Only one shot.
be forced
Pour on the speed
to do
and hope.
this.
Not so fast, Chief. I haven't made the wrong choice. What have I done?
Great shades of Mobius! They're going to overshoot the portal entrance! I've only got seconds to fire this lifeline! Sometimes I wonder what Sonic would do without me.
Hey, look! Our ticket to ride! Just give it a little tug. And we're on our way home.
Is everyone alright?
We're okay, but the king isn't. So it's back to the drawing board until we figure out how to rescue him.
And we will, Princess. We'll find out what happened and set things right.
The action and suspense doesn't stop here, readers. Tune into upcoming issues for further details. Oh. Change the issue. It's the right issue, isn't it? Pretty sure it's the right issue. I don't know why you want me to change the issue. Sonic's friendly nemesis, Knuckles, the exposition.
Edmund and Dimitri had a dream to drain the gems which hold the floating island aloft, that we might again become one with the land. But the dream went horribly, terribly wrong. Acting against the will of the scientific elite, Dimitri instead absorbed their power, until the energies of the 11 shattered Chaos Emerald howled within him. And as he spoke, the ground twisted and heaved, until a massive dark tower erupted from Earth. The shadow of what would be known as Mount Fate spread across the land, heralding the fall of Echidna civilization. My father told me this tale, but how does it connect to Archimedes and the mystery of the missing chaotics? Maybe the answers lie in what happened next. So, you awaken! Good. That is as it should be. Conquering a world is scarcely worth the effort, without those who dared thwart my will in attendance. The elite deemed the Chaos Siphon too dangerous, but the facts have proven me right. Our island endures, and through a bizarre twist of fate, infinite energy is mine to command.
Your ego has betrayed us, Dimitri. You're not the brother I knew.
Correct, Edmund. I am far, far more. Immortal, eternal, a living Chaos Emerald, and the mightiest Echidna in the universe. Your brother is mad with power. For the good of all, he must be stopped. Mad. Men always think their superiors are mad. But you are Echidna, so you're not men. But it's too late to stop me, Magistrate. For the deed is done. Already Echidnopolis has fallen. A subtle reprogramming of our Mechanaut's command code has bent them. And through them, the citizenry to my will. And once sails have been mounted atop the city's highest towers, the Isle, like some great ship, shall traverse the globe, bringing enlightenment to the dwellers below.
Not a great accomplishment when there's so few echidnas left. Am I reading this physically? Clearly, no. Clearly, if it's on screen, no. Okay.
Only this fortress, which has been strengthened with a fraction of my own limitless power, can resist my staggering might. Its walls are proof against any attack.
Using sails to traverse the world so it's beholden to the wind? I guess. I don't know how, just the few sails would, be enough to move the entire island, but maybe the island is just very light because it's floating? I guess.
Except, fire ants? We're free! The ants have eaten into the tower's foundation! It's collapsing! Quickly, brother! We must escape before this cannot be! Phenomenal cosmic power, bested by... Dimitri! Brother, I'm sorry.
Wow, you got beat by ants.
Go to the ant, thou sluggard. Consider his ways and be wise. It seems we owe our very future to these, the humblest of God's creatures.
Old Testament or New Testament? Which God are we talking about? He got genied, dude. He did get genied.
My brother. Nothing could spare him from this fate. Nothing. And no one. A tragedy, Edmund, all the more, should we fail to learn from it. By placing trust in science, our race has committed an act of hubris. Arrogant pride.
Well, no, you didn't place your trust in science. That was kind of the problem. You were like, oh, you haven't tested this, therefore it's unsafe. So, I mean, you didn't trust it. He did. I mean, I guess he did, didn't he? That's fair.
And innocence is twice the pride. We must make amends, as best as we are able. Thus, in the shadow of Fateful Mountain, my people renounced technology, tore down the...
For one thing? What the fuck? Okay, imagine if after the atomic bomb they were just like, we can't do this again. No cars, no fucking airplanes, like nothing. Get rid of it all. No phones, no nothing. Get rid of it all. We need to go back to castles.
And, not to ensure history not repeat itself, appointed a guardian to stand watch over the surviving Chaos Emerald. Edmund was the first to bear that mantle, a sacred trust, passed generation unto generation, then through all the children, to my father, and finally, to me.
Okay. I love how like most of them just look the same, and then there's the one that has a mohawk, which I'm sure we'll see again at some point. Then all the way down to female hedgehog here, and then to Athair, and then to Locke, I think is his name. I can't remember what Knuckles' name is.
Which brings us full circle, for all the good it did. So much for legends. Something else about this place, something I've forgotten. But what? Of course! The Grand Conservatory! Though filled with remorse, my ancestors couldn't bring themselves to deny society's achievements. Instead, they gathered examples of our ancient scientific culture, hauled the artifacts across the continent by caravan, and buried them in a vast underground city.
So they renounced technology, but they kept caravans? Why didn't they just destroy the caravans? That's technology too. Why are they still using clipboards and pens or pencils, whatever that is? That's technology.
Beneath the shadow of Mount Fate, those ruins must be what's left of the entrance. I bet it's Archimedes' headquarters, and where he's holding the chaotics. Thanks, Dad. Now that I know where I am, I know where I'm going.
Yeah, they got rid of technology, but not really. This is kind of the plot of Guilty Gear. They just... Really? Why not destroy the bricks? They're technology too. Yeah? Yeah. Although it kind of looks like they tried to be fair.
It's like you always said. Those who fail to learn the lessons of history are doomed to repeat it.
Feel good. Okay. Cool. Well, yeah, I mean, it's interesting to learn about, like, the Knuckles clan and all that stuff, but I kind of wish that the exposition happened in a kind of different way, because it's for us, the audience, and I get that, right? But I feel like it would be more effective and a little less weird if he was explaining all these things to someone else, right? Because this whole time, I feel like this whole time he hasn't been moving until he realized, like, oh shit, the Grand Conservatory, because he's been looking at Mount Fate for, like, a while now, and he's just like, man, yeah, all that shit happened. Jesus. Oh, shit! Like, he's been there for, like, an hour just thinking about, like, what to do. Technically, any tool uses technology. By definition, a chimp using a stick to get termites is... Yes, that's true, that's true. But that's what I mean, like, when they say renounce technology, what exactly do they mean? What's the limit of, like, we're not using technology anymore? Like, how advanced is your current technology, and, like, how primitive did you want to go? You know? All right. Read issue. It's the first part of the story. It is? Because that's not what my list says. Dude, we still have, dude, after Mecha Madness, we still have a bunch of other comics to go before we get to 39. We still have, like, Knuckles number 1, Knuckles number 2, Knuckles number 3, 37, 38. And those come after Mecha Madness, apparently. My list is wrong? I mean, I can look it up, but I think that's what it said. Hold on. Sonic and Knuckles Mecha Madness. I mean, it could be wrong. Publisher, publication date 1996, but, like, when? When was this released? July 1996. 39. October. So, no. This came out after. Yeah, I'm looking it up. Issue 39 came out in October, and the Mecha Madness special came out in July. So, I don't know what to tell you, man. That's how they published these, and that's how these came out. I'm not saying that 39 chronologically doesn't happen beforehand. I'm just saying that that's when they were released. So you've John 43. Okay, let's go say hi to John 43, and I will see you guys on Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed me reading through these as always. We had some funny moments, I think. I think it was pretty dang funny here and there. John 43. That's the wrong spelling of John. It's just John 43. Thank you. It still came up, so we're good. Why did it open in my mini player? Hold up. Oh, I wish I could hear what he was saying. Hold on. Yeah, well, it looks like he's streaming pretty good. Hold on. Because my headphones are dead, so I'm gonna open this up on my phone.
I would have gotten close. I would have gotten so very, very, very close.
Alright, I love you all. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Be excellent to yourselves and each other, and I will see you next time for more Sonic comics. Say hi, give this person some love, and bye, everybody. Yeah, for a second I thought it was a Bible verse too, and I was like, oh, I trust Greg probably wouldn't do something like that. Bye, everybody.